Good evening, everyone.
Good
evening, ma'am.
Good evening. A very warm welcome to one and all over here who are present for this particular webinar. So we are going to start in a minute. I request everyone to be on mute so that whatever message that we are conveying in this particular webinar, so that everyone can hear clearly. If you have any questions, anything to ask me, we have a Q&A session in the end where you can ask your questions and we can talk on that. So I want everyone to listen to the webinar carefully and what are we going to offer to you. To get to know every detail, please be on mute and you can have a good webinar today, right? I request everyone to be on mute, please. Thank you so much, Renu. Right. So once again, a very warm welcome to you all. Webinar on NTT and ECCE. So today we are going to know about. Okay, I request everyone to please be on mute. Please don't unmute yourself. So today we are going to know about more about NTT and ECCE course. So the first question that you all will be having, what is this NTT and ECCE? Both are different or both are same? Both the courses are same itself. So just the name will be different. For example, if you are from Mumbai or Gujarat, so basically they prefer ECCE certificate wherever you're applying for jobs and everything. But whatever the topics, the content that we are going to cover in both the courses are going to be the same only. Just the title will be different. So the course content, what are the learnings that you're going to get, everything is going to be same. So let us start with our webinar. Yes. So we are very proud to introduce our academic partners. So we are partnered with Google for Education, Cambridge, MEPAC Skill India. So once you are done with your NTT or ECCE course, you'll be getting the Skill India certification, for which you have to give your examination on that. And then we are partnered with STEM accreditation, Intel Skills for Innovation, Autumn, and NASCOM is our government certified AI platform where you can get so many AI courses from them, and then ATE. Okay, a few details about Up Educator before we move on with NTT details. So we are the India's leading institute to offer instructor-led courses for you all, right? Where our courses are going to be very live, where learners come and we have an interaction session and we clear all the doubts in the sessions. And we also integrate all the 21st century skills which is required for a teacher to begin with her profession, right? And we also introduce our learners with all the digital tools, which is very, very important in these years when you're working with your children in a school, right? And what is going to be very unique in our session is we will enhance all your learning experience, right? And we'll make sure that we will have so many scenario based situations which will be giving you, and that will improve your learnings outcomes to a drastic level. Okay, moving on, we wanted to highlight that we have trained more than 1 lakh educators in this particular platform, right? And all our trainers, like learners, are from different schools and colleges, that is from 20,000 plus schools and colleges. Learners have come and they have taken course from our platform in different courses, not only NTT or ECCE. We have several courses which we are offering. So they have taken multiple courses from our platform, right? So these are few schools which we would like to display. And then we are the largest teacher community social media platform. Like we have more than 5 lakh followers on our Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and everything. So I would request everyone to please follow our pages so that you'll be getting a real-time update what is happening, what are the new courses that we are launching, which will be very useful for your profession. Okay, and next we have 4.8 Google rating. So more than 4,000 plus educator have been given a Google rating for our platform. Right. And not only that, we just don't offer the courses. We also organize an international Olympiad for our educators. So which will be a wide platform for you to show your skills and everything. So when we organize Olympiad, we have different topics which we take, and we have more than 25,000 teacher plus teachers who have participated in our international Olympiad. Okay, so what is the benefit that you'll be getting when you participate in our Olympiad? Of course, you'll be getting a media coverage for the Olympiad. So if you see that we have covered our news in our Z News, Hindustan Times, Business Standard, the print, and everything. Okay, and we would like to show few initiative which UpEducator has taken, right? So as I mentioned that we are partnered with Google for education, and it is we have launched a nationwide AI training programs, and we have upskilled more than 10,000 plus teachers across India on AI literacy and practical classroom rules, which is very important for this generation. And then we have trained more than 20,000 plus faculty and students across India, building AI ready campuses aligned with NEP 2020. So, this is specifically for campuses. So, we tie up with campuses and then we train their teachers, right? And then we have built India's first AI platform that is designed only for educators, right? Students and parents, right? So, it is completely offline. So if you go for Intel AI powered laptop, which you can work offline and you can use all the AI tools over there, right? And then, as I informed that we are associated with NASCOM, that is Government Certificate on Advanced AI course for educator, right? So if you want to know more details about this particular course, you can always visit our website to know more details. And then, with collaboration with Google, we have trained more than 20,000 teachers across India on information literacy, right? Okay, so that's it about UpEducator, a few details about our platform. So now we are going to talk more about what we have for today's webinar, right? So we are going to talk what is NTT, ECCE, and why there is an increased demand for foundational years educator nowadays, right? And then apart from being a preschool teacher, what are the other roles that you can experience or you can get into once you are done with this particular course? We are going to look on those details as well, right? And why this pre-primary teacher or a graduate or a parent that they have to do this NTT or ECCE course, what are they going to benefit from that? And then UpEducator's course outline, like how we have designed our course for you, and then the complete details of the course, like a fees and what are the certificates you'll be getting once you're done with the course. We are going to discuss everything in this particular webinar. Okay, so first thing, what is NTT or ECC? As I informed in the before, NTT or ECC is just the title of the course, right? The content, everything is going to be the same thing only, right? So it depends from state to state. For example, if you are from someone from Mumbai or Gujarat, they more prefer if a teacher is having a ECC certificate. But if you are someone from a south or they prefer NTT certificate when you're planning to join a school to teach young learners, right? And in this particular course, we have designed every content, right? What exactly you wanted to do with your children. Like if you we have more of practical theories which we have implemented. It's not going to be only theory kind of learning which we'll be getting from this particular course. We have more of practical learning also. And as I told you, it is going to be a live interactive classes. We are going to discuss with so many scenario based situations, what you have to work, how if imagine if this kind of situation is coming in the classroom, how as a teacher that
आवाज
we
कम
can,
करो
you know, react or enact for that particular situation, what are the skills that we need for that particular situation. So we are going to teach and we are going to experience all this kind of learnings in this particular course. So it is going to be a holistic learning which we'll be getting from our platform. Okay, and then why there is a increased demand in early years for educator in these days, right? So there are several factors, so let us know one by one. First thing is, we call this 0 to 8 years as the golden years. So which are the age year that we call as a golden years? 0 to 8 years. Why this year is called as a golden years? Because 90% of the brain development is happening in this particular age, right? It is very important for us to give all the skills that our children that they need for their future. Okay, and we have to shape them in this particular early years. Only then they can get all the essential skills which are required for their future to sustain properly or in a better way, right? And not only that, NEP 2020 also supports that any child who is going to a class 1 should and must have a foundation education, and we are going to provide that, right, that 0 to 8 years, or from pre-KG, or from toddlers to K2 education, whatever that we are going to teach. It is very, very important for a child, because that is going to be that their foundation education, right? So it is very mandatory that we have to provide that for our children. And then rising numbers of nuclear families, like we have nowadays everywhere you see in city, more than 90% families are nuclear family, right? So they don't have time to look after their children, right? And we have to provide that environment for our children, so that they can come to school and they can stay with us, they can learn with us and everything. Not only that, nowadays we have many women who are working, and they hardly get time to spend with their children, right? Not only because of this, you can say that many daycare centers are also opening in your cities, right? Because there is a demand. They don't have anyone to look after their children, right? So instead of just making them to do some kind of activity, we have to make sure that holistic development is happening to a child, and to develop that, to know about all those details, going under this or taking this particular course will really help you, right? And then expansion of inclusive education. So after NEP 2020, it is highly, what are they saying, that children from different boxes, different community, different language, they all are coming, they all should be there in one particular classroom, or they we have to provide education for everyone. Everyone is coming together, right? So how are we going to incorporate everyone in our classroom? So what are the skills that a teacher should really have, so that she can focus on every child in our classroom, right? So all these skills is very, very important for a teacher before she steps in the classroom to work as a teacher with the early year children. Okay. And it is, as you can see on my screen, increased opportunities are available on online platform due to digital media. I think after COVID, many kids or many parents, everybody, we are into digital platform, right? So how are we going to take that skill to our classroom? How are we going to integrate those things so that our children can learn so many beautiful things from a digital world as well? So if we have to implement that we should have be having some knowledge in this particular area as well. So we are going to explore that as well in our courses. Okay. So if you see, in Financial Express, there was a news published that in the end of 2024, that India's preschool market set to triple by 2032 as parental mindset evolves. So we are in 2026 right now. So it is almost six years to reach this year. So there is a high demand for preschool education, right? Not only for that, there is a high demand for preschool educators also, right? So they want people to train children, they want people to look after the young children, right, to teach them all the skills whatever they are required for their foundational year. So it is a very huge market is going to come, and if we have this particular skill, it is really going to help us. Okay. And then we are going to explore other career opportunity, what and all we can gain once we are done with this particular course. So first thing, right, you can say that educational entrepreneur, right? It's not that you should always go and work in a school as a teacher. You can start your own preschool, right? So imagine if you want to start your own preschool, there are so many things which you should be knowing. So once you know all the details, all the information, it will really help. You can share those information with your co-teachers or with the teacher who is working under you, so you can take the training for them, right? It is very important. And of course, you can work as a preschool teachers, right? And parent educator, you can also educate parent on this particular stage. Like imagine if a parent is coming with several questions to you, right? So when you have all the knowledge about this particular sector, you will be able to answer their query beautifully, right? And then this is a very, very strong foundation for your teaching role. Imagine if you wanted to start your career as a middle school teacher or maybe high school teacher or also. If you start with this, right, you will get a hang of, okay, how exactly it is happening, what are the rules that I should be knowing, so what are the teaching methodologies that I should know before I teach the elder ones, right? And then the other roles what all you can explore here is like a storyteller, phonics trainer, art and craft educator, special education teacher. All these things you can achieve from this particular course. Of course, for special education teacher, you will be needing a different certificate, but you will be knowing the cause, like what are the observation point that you have to know, how to detect early detection. All those things you will be learning in this particular course as well, because NTT is involved with so many art and craft, right? You'll be learning so many tech related tools also, which will help you to create all your flashcards and everything. So keeping all these skills, you can become anything, like you can become a storyteller or phonics or anything, whichever you feel that you want to explore in your career. Okay, right. Interesting fact. As per research, mainly early years educator enter the profession with minimal or no formal training. Why? Right? So many schools, if you go and see, there are so many teachers who are working with children, right? But hardly few people will be having any kind of training for this early years, right? So that is something which we don't want. We want our teachers to be trained, right? Nowadays, if you go to any preschool, like whenever a parent is coming for admission, the first question a parent asks is, does your teacher is trained for this particular class? Does she know how to manage my child? Is she aware of all the curriculum for early years? Does she know how to explain things for my children, right? So there are so many questions that they ask a principal or a center director when they're coming for the admissions, right? And many at times people think that when we are going to teach our young learners, it is going to be very easy, right? Because they're very small. I just have to teach them ABCD or 1 2 3 4 and everything, right? Do you think that is going to be the situation now? It's absolutely no, right? Because nowadays there are so many skills which we need to become a preschool teacher, right? Why we should know all these skills? Why the education, like why the teaching is not easy for our early years? So I have an answer for that. Because we are teaching Gen Alpha, right? So they are very different. So what do you mean by Gen Alpha? So there is a generation gap, right? So we are going to teach Gen Alpha, that's children who were born from 2010 to 2024. Now you may ask, what is very unique in this particular generation? So we all came in our generation, we had very less tech or less skills and all. But why this generation need all these skills? Let me take you to that as well. So if you look at Gen Alpha, right, who were born from 2010, they grew up with technology, right? Our children know better than us. Like they know exactly where is my phone, why the phone is being used, why the laptop is being used. If I open my phone, which kind of apps are coming, which app, if I click, what are all the things that I'm going to see, right? They are exposed to tech a lot, right? And they prefer everything, personalized. So what do you mean by a personalized? Like for example, whenever we open our phone, we always need something to be very personalized for us, right? So that we can go click something and we can get whatever we wanted. So even on this particular generation also need something very personalized, right? So that will lead to the diverse learners inside your classroom, right? So because children are coming from different culture, right? And they all talk different languages inside your classroom, right? And some having, they all have different type, like they all are not unique. Sorry, they are not all, they all are not same, they all are very unique. So when they are very unique, how a single teacher in the classroom can cater to every kinds of learner in the classroom, right? So it is a task for you. So when you know the key of this element, it will be very easy for you to manage your classroom, right? It will be very easy to understand, okay, if I have 20 children in my classroom, so 20, okay, 5 are having this type of learning, so they can learn in this particular way. The others have this ability, so they can learn in this particular way. So when you try to analyze your children individually, it becomes very easy for you to manage your classroom. Okay, not only that, this Gen Alpha generation have very short attention span, right? So they can't concentrate on one particular thing for more than 20 minutes. So if this is the time break, how am I going to plan my lessons for my children so that it is going to be very engaging, and they're going to have more of interest, more of attention when I'm introducing a topic to them? how to get their attention, right? Because the attention is very small, it is very for shorter time. How to make simple activity very creative, very attractive, so that they all pay some attention to the details and they start working in a group. Imagine if I'm planning a group activity, or it may be a large group activity, how can I incorporate all the skills so that I can get all my children's attention in my classroom? And how am I going to manage my classroom management, the timings and everything? It is very important for you to know all this aspect, right? Only then you'll be able to plan your classroom activities properly and execute them in a right way, right? I would request everyone to please don't scribble on my screen. Yeah, right. And then, as I told you, the personalized learning. It is very important how you are creating a personalized plan for your children. So when I say personalized plan, it is not that you're going to teach 10 different things for 10 different children inside your classroom. It is, the topic is going to be same, but the same topic, how you can introduce in a different format so that every learners in your classroom can learn. So there is a saying nowadays, if I can't learn the way you teach me the way I learn. This is very important for us to know, right? Because having only one particular way of teaching, and if you're catering to every types of learner in your classroom, that is not going to work, because everyone has their own type of learning method. They like to learn in certain way. So being as a teacher, it is very important for us to know that and execute that with our children. Okay. And then how can we miss our parents, right? So nowadays parents have more information, and all thanks to our media and tech, right? So if you open any Instagram or read YouTube shorts and all, there are so many reels coming on how to do parenting, how to introduce a concept, or how you have to teach your children. So there are so many information that parents has been getting nowadays. So when they are getting so many information, they are very anxious. So whenever they are coming to you, they are asking multiple questions, right? They are demanding, like, okay, I'm paying so many fees, why can't you teach in this particular format? He likes to learn in this particular format, why don't you incorporate all these things to my child, right? All these things are there. And they also demand that we want your attention to my child, right? So you will be getting all this kind of questions. So how are we going to manage all these things, right? So it is very important to create that kind of environment in your classroom so that you can avoid all this kind of questions, right? And how you can build a connection with your child so that this doesn't happen to the child. And you should be knowing this 21st century skills. What is that we are looking for our children? What are the skills that we need so that they can learn all those skills from us, right? And how are you going to communicate well with your children so that your parent interaction also will become very better, right? And in these years, right, we don't punish a child. It can be anything, right? So discipline cannot be taught or cannot be, you know, proven by punishing them, right? It should be completely the kind of bonding that you're creating with your children, and how they are listening to you, right? That empathy, the kindness, the love, the care, that affection, everything is very important when you're working with a child, right? We can't hit a child, we can't scold a child. That is that is not what we wanted from a teacher, right? So how are we going to create this kind of environment in our classroom so that it is very calm and peaceful, and children loves to come to your classroom and learn with you, right? So what is that you need to have this, to make sure that your children loves you and like to come to your classroom? You're going to learn that as well in our courses. Okay. So right, currently we are teaching Gen Alpha children, right, who are born from 20, 2010 to 2024. Of course, 2025 we can't teach because they are just born and they are going to finish their 1 year birthday. So our current age group who is going to come to our classroom are all Gen Alpha children. So it is very important that how we teach them, right? That is very, very important. Okay. I have a small video over here, okay, which I'll be playing. She's a very beautiful teacher, okay, but she's using a very old method. right? So, which we don't want that to happen in our classroom, right? So, how can we change that? So we will, yeah, let me play that. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm playing that video.
you could
1 second. Sorry for keeping you guys waited. I'm going to play that video. You can watch this video.
So let us have a quick recap of what we are learning, children. Yes, we are learning simple additions. Yes, what are these, children? Mangoes. And how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct. So in one hand, I have 4 mangoes, and in the other hand, I have 4 mangoes. And if I add them together, how many do I get? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So what did we do? 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. Yes. Good. Lollipop. Yes. Now how many lollipops do I have? 1, 2, 3. Very good. Now on the other hand, how many lollipops do I have? 1, 2, 3. So 3 plus 3 is equal to, now count how many are there, children? Wait, I'll help you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Yes. Now let's see.
Okay. So this method we usually call as chalk and talk method, right? So what is this chalk and talk method? So whatever we wanted to convey to our children, so we try to write it on the board, and then we try to talk to our children. So why this method will, is not that effective for our children for nowadays, that is for Gen Alpha generation, is because they need something very innovative, very interactive, right? So how are we going to make a very interactive classroom? What are the tools that we can use? What are the other teaching aids that we can create for our children, so that they don't get bored whenever we are teaching our children in this particular format? So usually in chalk and talk method, the teacher has more of role, but children will be having very less role, so they don't have options to share their opinion or their imagination skills, or it can be anything, right? So it is very,
और
very
भैया
important. How are we going to introduce topics for our children? That is very, very important. Okay. Moving on. So when you implement this style of teaching, right, first of all, you will not get any proper attention from your children. Again, as we informed you that your children is going to have a very less attention span. So you have to make your activities or your introduction very engaging. But if you try to use the old method, right, if to introduce certain things or to manage children in their classroom, automatically that will put you down. Like people start notifying you like, okay, you don't have a proper skills what is required to teach your children, or maybe you're still using the old methods as well. We wanted something new, so we wanted new ideas, new skills which you can bring up for our organization or for institute. So this can lead you to go under a low profile or maybe a low income salary, so which we don't want you to do or get that, right? So make sure that your lesson plans are very engaging, right? And whatever a child is going to learn, right, so there should be some kind of introduction done, right? And whenever you wanted to prepare this kind of teaching aids, you're spending a lot of time on that. You are coloring, you're cutting, you're laminating those sheets, and you're preparing those teaching aids. So you're mentioning you're sorry you're giving lot of time in your teaching resources to prepare that to teach in this particular concept, right? And then after preparing all these things, you're not able to cater to all types of learners inside your classroom, right? And you're not knowing how I can collaborate everything in this particular classroom. So this will lead you in all these things, the challenges which will come across to you whenever you're teaching a Gen Alpha. So you have to be very smart enough to deal with this type of learners inside your classroom. So we will know how we can achieve that. Not only that, from NEP 2020 and UNESCO, they have certain things which we have to follow whenever we are teaching our children inside our classroom. So they always focus on research based foundation training. So you have to undergo many trainings, right? So they wanted to use tech inside the classroom. They want teachers to use tech integration and make sure that all your lessons are play based learning approaches, inquiry based, project based learning, experiential learning. So how you can create a simple topic into experiential topic for them, and how you can prepare a holistic view of a child. So whenever you're calling a parents for a PTM, so you have to share the holistic development of a child. So how are we going to achieve that, right? And how are we going to manage all these things inside our classroom? So when we talk about teacher, please don't take it very lightly. We will have several things to do, right? And sometimes we feel, okay, these things are very hectic for us. We are not able to cope up with what is happening around us. And why do we feel that? Because we don't have the right skills to achieve that. But imagine when you have the right skills, you will not have these burdens inside your classroom, because everything will be under your tip and you can execute it very well, right? So that is very, very important. Okay. And yeah, so you have to really equip yourself to shape our future Gen Alpha learners. And for that, we are introducing nursery teacher training or early childhood education and care training from our Up Educator platform, which is going to be a very live interactive courses. So every day you have to join. There is going to be a live session. You can talk to the trainers. You can ask your questions. For example, if you're a working teacher, if you're encountering certain situations inside your classroom, you don't know what to do for that particular situation, you can always seek, we can discuss, we can come to a solution. All these things are going to happen in our platform. Okay. And you can just see on my screen that the perspective of earnings potential at CTC in early education, right? Teachers with 5 years of experience, what will be the salary scales for her? Okay. Right. Moving on. As I told you, this NTT or ECCE program is focused on research-based foundation training, right? So we will look what is that. Yeah. Myth number one, play-based learning does not benefit early learners. It is actually a myth. Children love to play. If you ask any child, what do you want to do? The first answer that they will give is, I want to play, right? Do you think that whenever a child is playing, whenever you call a child, okay, enough of playing, will they come very happily? Okay, my play is done. Let me go back. My mama is calling or my mom is calling. No, they want to play more and more and more. They like to explore so many things whenever they are playing. Imagine when you're incorporating that element in your curriculum, and if you're introducing play based learning for your children, don't you think that they will enjoy your learnings, right, inside your classroom? They'll be very happy to learn more and more, explore more and more, come up with different ideas, right, ask you multiple questions. All these things will happen when we are introducing a concept in a play based learning, right? Right. And then, so did you know that the right brain develops first, right? So when we talk about right brain, it thrives on creativity, emotions, imaginations. They need more of visuals. All these things is happening in preschool education, right? And when we introduce a concept, when we teach
Your
things
screen is
in this
not
particular
shared.
format for
Rather, screen is
our
not
screen
shared for last
share,
10 minutes. It is stuck.
it is stuck. Okay, let me reshare 1 second.
It was last shown where the video was played. After it, even the salary part, nothing was displayed. So can you please repeat that?
Yeah, yeah, I will show, give me 1 second. From the salary part, right? Yeah,
Yeah, right after your video that you played.
yeah, I'm sharing that. Confirm me if you're able to view my screen properly now.
आ चुका है
Yeah, is it visible?
Yeah.
Yes, you can
Madam,
just give me a
please can
thumbs up
you hear me?
confirmation. Okay, I hope the screen is visible to everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the confirmation. Okay, so this is a salary part which I just wanted to give you a rough idea, right? So teacher with a 5 years experience, what will be the salary scale for them, right? In different stream school, like for example, for CBSE, ICSE, or international franchisee, what is going to be their salary potential? So this is a rough graph. You can just note on this. So we're not going to discuss more about this. Okay. Okay. So how are we going to equip yourself to teach your Gen Alpha is from our course, that is NTT or ECCE course, which is going to be live interaction. So we are going to discuss more about the real life situations, what is going to happen inside your classroom, how are we going to overcome that struggles as a teacher, right? So we have so many case studies which we'll be discussing in our classroom as well. And as I informed you that the first part of the brain which get developed is the right brain. So right brain always wants something very creative, innovative, visuals and everything, right? So if you look at the preschool curriculum, we have all these elements, right? So when we design the curriculum properly, we can really see results from our children. So now let us quickly see the core elements of our course. So we have term 1 and term 2. So if you see entity or ECC course, we have level 1 and level 2. So in level 1, we have term 1, which we have all these topics covered. Okay, so we have introduction to ECCE, okay, and we have history or philosophy of primary education, child development, behavior and learning difficulties, child welfare, foundational literacy and numeracy skill, lesson planning, worksheets, assessment, and how to maintain record of each child, right? Professional ethics and continuing professional development involving parents and the community, blending movements, music and creativity, art and craft. All these topics we are going to cover in term 1. And now when you take term 2, we have several other topics which we are going to cover, that is building 21st century skills, differentiated learning, understanding child with special needs and inclusive education, classroom and time management, job readiness, phonics, preschool and daycare management. So if you see, we are going to start our course with introduction to ECE, right? And we are going to end our course with how you can set up or you can open your preschool and daycare management. Okay, so if you see the transition from knowing a child and you're opening a preschool to a child, so this is something which we have for you in our platform. And there is also a learning kit included in the course, right? So we will be sharing that as well. So what is that learning kit? What is there inside the learning kit? So we have all the things which you need as a teacher, or the best practices which you can do using all these materials, right? So we have that. So all the things which we'll be using in our classroom during our session. So I will give you 1 minute time to quickly view my screen, right? So which all topics and what are all kit items that we can use and how to support, like every details are there on my screen. I will just give you a minute to do a quick glance. Yeah, moving on to innovative teaching approaches, right? So we are going to learn about play based learning, regime approach, project based learning, inquiry based learning, waldorf education, integrated learning, flipped classroom. All these approaches we are going to cover in this particular program. Okay, and then um, okay. So as I mentioned you from before, that we are going to discuss so many scenarios inside our classroom, and we are going to have a discussion and come to a conclusion, know what is the right approach if you have encountered such situations inside your classroom. So it is going to be something like this. So I'm going to play that. You can just let me know if you're able to. Give me 1 second. Are you able to hear to the audio and video?
No,
Yes or no?
ma'am.
No?
Yes,
Audio is there,
she can.
but
Yes,
no.
ma'am. No,
Okay,
we
I'll
can't.
share 1 second. I'll share 1 second. Sorry for that. Give me one more minute. I'll share.
Excuse me, ma'am. I need to speak to you about something important. It's about the amount of homework my child is getting.
Good morning, Mr. Sharma. Sure, but I have to head into the classroom soon. Can we make it quick?
It won't take long. I'm really concerned.
Video is not
My
playing.
son has been staying up late every night, struggling to finish the
Ma'am,
homework.
video is not playing.
So tired and stressed. I think he's being given too much work.
I understand your concern, Mr. Sharma,
Video is
and
not
I
playing.
agree that
Only
balance is
audio
important.
is hearing, video is not playing
The
them.
other student,
Video is not visible, only audio we can.
Only audio you're able to see. Okay, let me share 1 second.
Excuse me, ma'am. I need to speak to you about something important. It's about the amount of homework my child is getting.
good morning, Mr. Sharma. Sure, but I have to head into the classroom soon. Can we make it quick?
It won't take long. I'm really concerned. My son has been staying up late every night, struggling to finish the homework. He's so tired and stressed. I think he's been given too much work.
I understand your concern, Mr. Sharma, and I agree that balance is important. But right now, the other students are waiting for me in class. Can we continue this conversation later, maybe after school or via phone? We can find a solution that works for your child.
But this needs to be fixed. He's just a child, and the pressure is affecting his health.
Absolutely, and we'll address it together. Let's schedule a time to talk about it in detail and find a solution that reduces his stress. I'm sure we can resolve this. I'll see you in the afternoon.
All right, but I hope we can really fix this.
Yes. So these are the few situations which we'll be giving you inside the classroom. Imagine if you're encountering this kind of
Nah, that's
situations in the
training.
classroom, how we can answer to that parent, right? So what is that we have to understand in this particular situation in terms of a parent perspective, in terms of teacher perspective, what is that we should know? So all these things we will be discussing in our courses in details. Okay, right. So moving on, give me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen. Yeah. Now, we'll discuss something about thematic teaching approaches, right? This is the best approaches, even it is recommended by NEP
Yes, sir.
2020, right? So we will see what do you mean by thematic, teaching approaches, right? So for example, imagine now this is the theme. So what is the theme here? The theme is animals. Instead of just showing them the animal flashcard or saying the name of the animal, we can introduce this in a different format. So what is that, right? We can always talk about habitat of the animals, right? And we can also have a storytelling and vocabulary development for this particular theme, right? We can also have a group play, role play situations, a faceted kind of competition for this particular theme, right? And we can experience different sounds of different animal. How does a tiger make a sound, or a lion, or elephant, or a giraffe, or a monkey, right? So we can incorporate that as well. And nevertheless, the art and craft, right? We cannot end our activity with that. So the theme is one, but we can incorporate different types of elements for one particular theme, right? So this is something which is really important for our children. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to play a quick video on example of thematic approach. So this is done by Simran Preet. So she is one of our faculty. Let me know if you're able to hear and view the video clearly. Playing it 1 second. Playing it.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Playing it. Give me 1 second.
Ma'am, someone's mic is on. Please tell them to.
Yeah, I will mute it. I will mute it. Okay. I hope the background noise is clear. Yeah, you can just watch this video.
This session will be the thematic integrated approach, and blended learning will be there, and hands-on experience will be there for the children. And I will use the approach of 3C model, like connect, conduct, and conclude. I will not directly tell children about the topic. I will create inquiry based learning, and then children will get on the topic by themselves. So I will start with dramatic role play. My buddy teacher will come with this tiger mask on, like this. Then I will start the inquiry based, like, oh, who is there in our class today? Do you know who is this? How does he looks like? Okay, think. Do you think that our classroom is the right place for the tiger to roam around or live? Then what do you think, where should a tiger live? So these kind of inquiry based questions will connect them with the topic. So I will also get to know about the prior knowledge, like overview of the prior knowledge, like what they learn about the jungle and the animals. After this, then after the dramatic role play, I will show them this picture on the screen and ask them about what is happening in the picture. This will also let me know about the prior knowledge of the children about the jungle and the animals. So I will get an overview. So after this, I will show children a video. In the video, the animals, their sounds and features are covered, and this video will also act as a flipped classroom resource also for the children. And after the video, I will go for the conduction part. In conduction, I will show the animal flashcards, like I will be having a mystery bag and I will take out a flashcard from the bag. Oh, let's see who is hiding inside the bag. Take it out. Oh, what is this? Do you know who was hiding in my bag? Yes, it's a lion. How does lion sounds like? Oh, lion roars. It's the king of the jungle and it has mane on its body. So like this, I will be covering all the animals through the flashcards. After the features will be covered in this flashcard part. After this, guess the sound game will be there. In this, I will play the sound of the animals, like, so students have to guess. And for the kids, appreciation timely is very needed, like whoever has given the answer right, I will appreciate them. This will encourage them to participate more. So by this, I will get to know like how much they have learned about the sounds and the features. So after conduction part, conclusion will be there, like 2 groups. I will divide the class into 2 groups. One group will play I Spy game. In this, I will tell children, okay, so I spy with your little eyes. Everyone do this. I spy with your little eyes and find something that has a big trunk and it is green color. Find something. So in this picture that I have given to the students, they will circle elephant. So in this way, I will get to know about the ongoing assessment, like what they have learned. And as a feedback, I will help them wherever they need. And the second group, they will make the animal model. Then I will swap the groups so that both the groups can do the work.
Okay, so this was the best example of thematic approach which you can do with your children, and that was very wonderful video, like how a simple topic can be taken in a different format, and how you can cater to all types of learners inside your classroom, right? So someone into visual learners, they can cater to visual learning. Someone into audio learners, they can cater into audio learner. Some are the kinetic, you have some kind of activity for them. So every kind of learner are incorporated in this thematic approach based learning inside your classroom, and that is very, very important for your children. Okay, moving on. Let me share my screen. Give me one sec. Okay. So it is very important that, every skills are very important, but how much you know about digital tools and your tech savvy or AI savvy. That is very, very important in these days. So, whenever you go for an interview, the common questions nowadays everyone asks is, do you know how to use tech, or do you know how to use AI? But nowadays AI, that is the top of question that everyone is asking for a teacher whenever she is going for an interview. So why? Because all these skills are very important for you to create your learning experience very rich, right? And how are you incorporating these tools inside your classroom so that your work becomes very easy, right? And to achieve all those things, your Google certified educator level 1 will help you, because in this level we are going to teach you all the digital tools and the AI tools which are very required for your teaching learning. Okay, and then what are we going to learn in that? To design a worksheet, interactive lessons, augmented reality, creating videos, gamification, digital classroom, digital storybook, comic books, mastering Canva, chat forums, online assessment, and video editing. All these skills are very, very important for a teacher in nowadays, right? So we will also teach you how to make this viral video learning and all, because nowadays whenever you open an Instagram or YouTube and all, you can see so many viral videos and how to incorporate tech inside your classroom, right? So all these things can be done using tech. Okay, so I'm quickly showing you the few resources what and all you can do once you're done with the
Hello.
GCE level 1 course. Okay, give me one second. It's going to play. Yeah. So this is something which you can use Takeoff for. For example, imagine if you're introducing math, right? So you can ask your children, okay, how much is 3 plus 4? So what answers that they're giving, based on that, the game can be played, right? And if you look at the Tug War 2, it is
Can't see
about the
your
phonics.
screen, ma'am.
It's not visible. Okay, let me share one second. Is it visible now?
No,
So
ma'am.
whatever.
Yeah. Yes.
Ayush Gupta, is it not visible for you even now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Visible.
Thank you so much for the confirmation, dear. Yes. So what I was telling is, once you're done with your GC, the level 1, that is Google Educator level 1 certification, you'll be able to create all this kind of things for your children, right? So this is something which we can do for them to learn about maths. For example, like 4 plus 1, you can divide them into two groups, and you can ask, okay, 4 plus 1 is how much? So what answers that they're giving? So 1 point will go for that particular group. If it is 7 plus 1 is 6, the other part also wins. So that is something which you can create with them. And imagine you can use even for your language and literacy as well, right? For example, this is something. So find M in this particular picture. So we have moon, house, cat, and dog. So M with sound start, which image has M sound, right? So they can identify. And the same thing, find B. Okay, we have apple, banana, snake, and watermelon. B, banana. Okay, fine. Right. So like this interactive things you can create. Not only that, the phonics also. You can create digital flashcards, okay, which has sound. For example, imagine whenever you're clicking on this, right, it will sound and say,
आ से आम,
yeah, something like this, right? You can click.
छोटी ई से इमली, अ से अनार.
So something like this you can create for your children, and you can play this inside your classroom. Not only that, you can also create a event page, right? So this will be very important for you whenever you have any kind of events inside your classroom. Maybe for your school also, you can create something like this, a web page, and you can share it with your parents, right? So they will get to know when is the event is going to happen, and where, when, the location, what are the games that you're going to organize for that particular day, right? Everything will be displayed in this particular page. It will be a quick access for your parents to know what is happening inside your premises. Okay, so this is something which we can do once we are done with the Google certification course. Okay, yeah, moving on. Yeah, not only that, we can also create the comic book, right? And the storybook which is required for our children, right? So everything. So what is needed for you nowadays, in according to what your children likes, which characters they like, you can incorporate that thing with your curriculum. Okay, so we will also quickly see a sample journals. So in this course you will be giving few journals with us. So we don't want you to prepare your journals writing in a book or coloring and all. We wanted to use the tech tools and then prepare your journals and share it with us, right? So, and then we'll quickly talk about the certifications, what exactly which certificates you'll be getting once you're done with the courses. Okay, first thing is NCVET, that is government approved skill India certification. Okay, and then with that you'll be getting an attached mark sheet. So the skill India certification will be, you'll be having exams. Okay, so there will be a viva and there will be written examination, so which you have to give, and once you are done with that you'll be getting a mark sheet, something like this. Okay, and then if you're done with your Google certified educator level 1, you'll be getting this certificate. Okay, and then one certificate from our Up Educator platform for completing your diploma in NTT or ECCE course. Okay, not only that, we will also be sending you a mark sheet. So in every module, what is your marks? Like you'll be having your assignments, you'll be having your journals writing, lesson plans. So everything will incorporate in one particular mark sheet, and we will be giving like this mark sheets to you once you're done with the
Ma'am,
courses.
exams
Okay.
will be MCQ or written paper.
For government exam, you're asking me, right? It will be MCQ.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So as I mentioned in the beginning of the session, we have level 1 and level 2 in this particular program. That is, level 1 is diploma in NTT, and level 2 will be PG diploma in NTT. So for PG diploma in NTT, you'll be getting few other certificates like phonics certificates, calligraphy certificates, STEAM DIY certificate, coding, and these are the extra certificates which you'll be getting. Like you will be having those courses as well. So once you're done with those courses, you'll be getting that certificate individually as well. Okay, and once you're done with the PG
Ma'am,
diploma courses, you'll be getting this.
exam will be online or
Okay,
offline,
we
ma'am?
will okay, we will take the questions in the end, but to answer your question quickly, it will be online examination.
Okay.
Okay, and not only that, we will be giving you 100% placement assistant. Like we will exactly tell you how you can build your resume, right? The what are the interview skills that it is required for you whenever you're going for an interview, how you have to prepare and go, how you have to prepare your portfolio. So for example, we have a special platform for you to generate your portfolio also. So we will take you through in that thing, so it's going to be very easy for you, right? So how
Ma'am,
to
all
give a
these
presentation. So every school required a demo from you before you join to a school. So how can you do that? What are the things, what are the points that you have to remember when you're giving your demo presentation? We are going to take you through that as well. So we have trained more than 1,000 plus educator currently, and they all are working in a different preschool across India. Okay, right. So quick
मैम और
mentor.
फीस वगैरह क्या रहेगी? हेलो,
Sorry, Sumrita.
सुन लेता हूँ. हाँ जी.
Okay, so quickly, I'll introduce you to our program mentor. So she's Manju Borkar. She's our head of academics, and she's a lead program for NTT and ECCE. Okay, and then we have Upasana. She will be one of our trainer for NTT and ECCE, and we have Simran also for NTT and ECCE as a trainer, and then even me, I'll be also taking this NTT or ECCE program. Okay, so And not only that, we also have a visiting faculty coming from various section to take you different topics. For example, Binaz, she'll talk about social emotional learnings, like what exactly we have to do. And then we have Vinita Dubey, and then we have Lomprada Monanti. So all these people come and they'll take special session with you guys, right? Okay. So that's it about our program. And as I informed, we have a diploma in NTT and PG diploma in NTT. Okay. So if you see in a diploma in NTT, like what are the practical works that you should be doing, you will be having 5 journals which you have to make. Okay. So journal, how you have to give, what are the topics that you have to work on, every detail will be given in the class. Okay. And then you have to work on 10 lesson plans. And how are you going to develop age appropriate learning materials for your children? We'll be talking about that. And then presentation skills, demo skills, and then we have Viva included in this particular course. Okay. And these are the topics which we are going to cover in diploma in NTT. Okay. Now coming to the fee structure. So for fee for diploma in NTT is 24,000. Okay. So this includes your diploma training, level 1 of Google Educator training, level 1 of Google Educator exam fees, Skill India exam fees, and Up Educator AI platform. So combining all these things, you have 24,000. Okay. Now, when we talk about PG diploma, these are the topics which we are going to cover for PG diploma courses. Okay. And then we are going to cover 5 more additional journals which you have to work for PG diploma, right? Again, you'll be having a material development for all the age appropriate children. And here you'll be having a mock interview plus demo class, and Viva also will be included for this particular course as well. When we talk about PG diploma courses, it is 33,000. So which includes your diploma training, level 1 GCE, and for examination and Skill India examination fees, Up Educator AI platform. Plus, additionally, you'll be getting this certificate like phonics, calligraphy, STEAM, DIY, and coding. So all these things including, it is 33,000. Okay, right. So, but today, who all have joined this webinar, we have a very limited offer to you. Like for a diploma, it is 24,000, but for you, we are giving for 15,900. So how you can get this offer, right? I'm going to share a link in the chat box. I want everyone to please click on that and fill your details. Okay, let me share you with that. Give me 1 second. Can you access the chat box?
No, ma'am.
Everyone?
No, we didn't
No?
get.
No. Okay. I'm sharing the access. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think you'll be able to access it now. I have shared to everyone. Please check once again.
Not still.
Yeah. Have you all got that form? Yes.
No, ma'am.
Please click on that form and try to give all your details. So once you're done giving the details, you will be getting a certificate for this webinar. Plus, you'll be getting a discount for your fees if you're joining our platform. Okay.
Ma'am, I am not able to log in through the chat.
You're not able to log in through the chat. One second.
We will not get the certificate.
Manmeet, right?
Renu Punjab.
Okay. I will share the chat to you individually. Give me some.
Ma'am, we have ended this webinar, so we will get the certificate.
Sorry, Namita.
We have attended this webinar now, so we will get the certificate.
Yes, you will get the
After this
certificate once
webinar.
you fill your details in the link which I have shared with you. Right. So if you see in the chat box, I have shared the link. So please click on the link and give all the details. So if you give all the details, you'll be getting the webinar certificate also. Plus, you'll be getting the discount for your course as well. Okay. So this is a discount fees for diploma in NTT. Okay. And for PG diploma in NTT, the total course fees is 33,000. But for you, a special offer is given that is 23,900. So if you're filling up the form and if you're giving us today. Okay. Right.
Ma'am, I'm
And I'll
still not
quickly take
able
you.
to, please.
Okay, I will share it with you. I will share it for the ones who is not
Yeah,
able to
share it
access.
through the mail.
Yeah. So quickly, let me take you to testimonials, like what our students wanted to talk about or express about this entity course. So you can just have a quick look on this. Yeah. Okay. Right. So this is the link which I have shared in the chat box. Okay. So let me get back to you guys who is not able to access the course link. I'll get back to you guys in a minute. Okay. So if you have anything to discuss about the course or any other information you would like to know from us, please give us a call to 9923460060. So this is our number. You can please call us anytime and you can check with your queries. You can also mail us, okay, malavikaab@upeducators.com, right? And then you can also visit our website. So once you visit our website, you will get all the details. So for example, whichever course you wanted to join, right, you will be able to get all the information from our course. So just go to course, right, preschool teaching, and you have this nursery teacher course or early years, both are same. And then we do also offer Montessori teacher training courses. So if you want to know about that details as well, you can just click and get to know all those details from there. Okay, so please visit our website and try to get more information on that as well. Okay.
Ma'am, please share your number. Ma'am, please share your
Yeah,
number
I'll share.
again.
I will share. I am sharing the screen. Give me 1 second.
Share this link in the group or in through mail.
Sorry.
Share this link, certificate link which you told, no?
The webinar certificate, webinar this
Yes,
thing, right?
yes.
It is already shared in the chat box, but if you're not
No,
able to
but
access,
ma'am,
please, I would.
yeah.
Yes, I would request you to please be on the call. I'll give you in a minute.
Okay.
So this is the contact details. You can, if you can just take a screenshot or you can just make a note of this number and
Where we
email
will
ID
get
if you
the
have any
certificate?
queries.
Excuse me, where we will get the certificate? I have already filled the
It
form.
will be shared to your email ID. So if you have given your email ID, it will be shared to your email ID
Yeah,
only.
I've
Okay.
already given. Thank you so much. Yeah.
I received, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
And let me quickly take you to the popular courses which we offer. So as we discussed about Google certified educator, so we have level 1 and level 2, and then you can become a Google certified trainer as well. And then the NASCOM government certified certificate, that is AI course for educational leadership. And then we have advanced AI for educational educator course and online teaching course for educators. So this is important for someone who is planning to work online and take your teaching career. If you want to know about those details, then this will be the right course for you to select, right? And then if you want to teach in IB schools and all, so the Cambridge International Certification will help you to reach there. And then we have ATE, And MEPAC, as we discussed, so the Skill India, which exams will be giving once you're done with your NTT or PG NTT course. Okay. And then we have STEAM, certified teachers, drone for educator, and ASCOM, that STEAM robotics courses for educator. Okay. And we also cover Montessori teacher courses. If you wanted to know about that particular course, you can also join there. Right. So that's it from my end. So now we are open for questions. So any questions, please, you can ask me so we can take it one by one.
Ma'am, I am here on call still. So if you can
Sorry,
share
Renu.
the link. Yeah, ma'am, I'm still on the call. Can you please share the link now?
Yeah.
466.
Hello. Hello, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, Farhana. Yes.
Yes. Can you please share this in email, ma'am? Even I didn't
Which
get
one?
it. The certificate and the link, ma'am.
Renu, I have shared you the individual chat. Please check. I'll be sharing the same with Farhana also.
Individual chat will come where, ma'am? In the
You can
group
just check
or?
the chat box. I have
Yes,
sent you
yes,
the
yes,
in the
yes.
chat box. The chat box in the chat box. Okay. The same thing I have shared with Farhana as well. Please check the link. Any other questions you would like to ask me in this moment about course or the durations or something like that?
Ma'am, but I'm not able to access to the chat box only.
I have shared you the individual thing. You can just check. I have shared only to you, Renu. Please check. Yes. Any other questions anyone would like to ask?
Ma'am, if we want to join the course, when will be the course starting?
So we have many slots coming in for this particular month. Soon we have multiple batches starting. So you can just have a touch with our marketing people. So they will let you know the nearest batch, like a new the batch which we're going to start early. So you can join in that particular batch.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, it is
Any other
online batch
questions?
or offline batch?
Ma'am,
It
please
is going to be
send the link one
completely
more time.
online. It is going to be online classes, right? So there will be dedicated class duration timings and everything. So you have to join in. And again, it is going to be on the Zoom only. So we will join in on Zoom and we will have our sessions. So it is going to be completely online.
Ma'am,
Okay.
what time?
Ma'am, please send the link one more time.
I'm sending the link one more time. The timing of the classes, again, you have, we can select. So we have 5:30 to 7 one batch, and then we have 8:30 to 10 p.m. one batch. So you can select whichever timing that you are comfortable to join with, and you can join that particular class.
Very right, ma'am. Thank you so much.
How many days in a week
And
it will be
yes,
there?
ma'am. And how much time the course will take to complete? Like it's
Okay.
a 6 month or
Yeah, 6 months. 6 months to complete your courses. And if you ask me the duration of the class or the frequency of the class, weekly 3 days. For example, if it is on Monday, then it is going to be on Wednesday and then Friday. So alternate days you'll be having your classes. If it is for diploma and NTT, so you'll be having 3 days a week. If it is PG diploma, then it will be 2 days a week. Yes, Bhavna.
Sorry,
I hope I'm
ma'am.
pronouncing your name
Sorry
right.
to interrupt. Ma'am, is it possible to send it in the group?
Which one? The WhatsApp group?
Yes, where we getting the links.
Okay. Yes, I will ask my team to send it in the WhatsApp group. Okay.
Because here I'm not able to log in. I'm not able
Yes.
to open the chat only.
Yes, we have shared that link in the WhatsApp. Please check your WhatsApp also. We have shared that link.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we have
Hello.
shared. Please check. Yes.
I'm planning to start a play school. Can you please suggest me some ideas or which course is better for me?
If you're planning to start a preschool, then I would highly recommend you to please join our NTT course, because we are going to teach you. We have a module cover like what are the skills that you should be having to start your own preschool. So we are going to discuss on that as well. So for that, you have to select a PG diploma course. So please take PG diploma course for that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Just there is a one question from myself, Bhavna ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes.
just actually I'm teaching already in some other school, but I have right now I am having a BA pass,
Okay.
right? Postgraduate.
Okay.
So I decide which one is good for me, like PG diploma or that the fees is 33,000, right? And the you have shared me that one that earlier I think something around that offer 115 something. So which one is good?
Hmm. So
Either we go
you
with
have already completed your B.Ed?
yeah, I have completed.
Have you completed with B.Ed? Then I would recommend you to
Yeah.
take diploma in NTT
Diploma in
to
NTT.
start with.
PG
To
diploma,
start
right?
with, select diploma in NTT. Okay.
And so what was the charges right now?
Okay. Let me say 1 second. So for diploma in
And the
NTT, it
6 months?
will be after offer. It will be 1500. Sorry, 15,900
15,900, right? Okay.
for
Okay.
diploma in NTT. Okay.
Ma'am, if once we join for the diploma and while doing that and we decide that we want to do PG, then can we shift?
Yes. You can. You can join in
15,000.
the middle if you want to join a PG. Because see, again, it
Then
is
read the
level 1
class
and
now.
level 2, right?
Can I read the class?
So
Yes.
in PG diploma, both the levels are covered. But in diploma, only level 1 is covered. Right?
Okay.
So you can
Okay.
join. Not an issue.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
And ma'am, in
Excuse me, ma'am.
both the diplomas
Okay.
are covered in 15,900?
No. Only diploma in NTT. Only level 1 is covered.
Okay.
So
And
if you
if I
want both the level, then you have to take
both
PG diploma.
PG diploma. Okay. And then we have to pay
Okay.
this 33,000. There is no discount.
Yes. No. There is a discount. There is a discount for that as well.
Okay.
Okay. For PG diploma, there is a
Ask.
discount that you will be paying 22,900. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, as I'm
Yes,
taking
Vandana.
class nursery from last 7 years. So I
Okay.
want PG diploma because I have done whatever it's shown me through the video. Most of the things I am touching with. Okay. So I just want to ask, should I take PG diploma?
Please take PG diploma because I would say that, so see by the course content whatever we are offering in level 1 and level 2. So if you take PG diploma, you have both the levels covered. So you have all the skills which is
Yeah.
required. And not only that, in
Because
PG
I'm
diploma, we are also teaching, how to start your preschool, right? So that is an important element. I would
yeah.
really tell you to take it. So
Actually,
you
I
can
want to
take it.
work with AI, है ना? So I want PG diploma because I'm taking already nursery from last so many years, and I'm
Yes.
having so many workshops through HRDC, Delhi Public School. I'm teaching, so I have lot many workshops in these years. So I think I should take PG diploma only.
Yes. Please.
Yeah. Okay, but thank you.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
evening,
you so
ma'am.
much. Yes.
My name is Gayatri,
Yes, Miss
and
Reddy.
yes, ma'am. I was going to asking you that what is the duration of PG diploma?
The course duration you're asking?
Yes, ma'am.
Class. Okay, the class duration, like the live interaction session will be for 6 months.
The diploma is 6 months, and the PG diploma is also for 6 months.
No, diploma we will be covering by 4 months or 4.5 months. So the PG diploma will go for 6 or 6.5 months. So it depends.
Okay, ma'am. My next question is, I have done NTT for 1 year, and the duration
Okay.
was 6 only. And I have for today's updated government rules and by NCT, you have to complete your NTT or whatever the diploma courses have to be 2 years, at least 2 years. So is
Okay.
it valid for the government by NCT rule? Is it valid
Okay.
for the government
Right.
organizations?
Okay. Your name is Gayatri, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Gayatri, we will connect on this individually with you. Okay. because I have many information to give because we are running out of time. So I will call you and we can discuss this in person. Okay.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Same is my question also, ma'am. So I want
Sure.
to
So I'll
connect
do one thing.
telephonically.
I'll just take your details. So I have Gayatri and I have Deepali, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
I too also.
Okay. Let me take Gayatri Reddy, Deepali, and who else?
Vandana Joshi.
Deepali
Vandana Joshi.
Joshi. Okay. Vandana
Vandana
Joshi.
Joshi.
Okay. We have two. Okay. We have two
Utkarsha
Joshis.
Khot.
Okay. Karisha good. Vandana
Utkarsha.
and Karisha. Karisha, right? Karisha.
Utkarsha.
Utkarsha. Okay. Sorry for mispronouncing your name.
Ma'am,
Okay.
here, ma'am,
So
here
we'll connect with you.
Lunamudra Kaushik.
Sorry?
Lunamudra Kaushik.
Lona Mudra Koshi. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
We will connect with you individually on this. Okay. Right. Any other questions? No? Okay. Thank you so much for being a wonderful audience and getting to know
Yes.
about NTT or ECCE course. So
Thank
we are
you. Thank you
expecting
so
you
much.
Thank you,
soon in our classes. So have a wonderful evening and yeah, see you. Good night,
Thank
everyone.
you. Good night, ma'am.
Good night, ma'am.